In this video, we will talk about the elasticity along linear demand curve. Okay, what is the elasticity along a linear demand curve? Many students think that, okay, we have a linear demand curve, its slope is constant, that means its elasticity along this linear demand curve will also be the constant, but that is not the case. Okay, elasticity along this linear demand curve changes. Okay, so let me give you an example. We have quantity on the horizontal axis, and we have the price on vertical axis. Okay, what is the price elasticity of demand? Price elasticity of demand is given by percentage change in quantity demanded upon percentage change in price. Okay, so how do we get this percentage change? Percentage change is being given by, that means difference. Okay, difference upon initial. Okay, or we can write it like this. We have 2 points here: final minus initial upon initial, and to this we multiply 100%. Okay, so I will explain it here. What does this mean here? Okay, let's take this point. Okay, now if price drops from 10 to 9, okay, what will happen to the quantity demanded? Okay, if this price drops from 10 to 9, quantity will increase from 0 to 1. That means we will be like this. We have, okay, here you can see we have 2 points here. So let me show what is the elasticity of demand at this point. So elasticity at this point will be equal to, we have 2 points here. Let me write it like this. So percentage change in price. What is the percentage change in price? It changes from 10 to 9. Okay, so let me write it here. Percentage change in price, okay, will be equal to, we move from 10 to 9. Okay, this is our final point. That means 9 minus 10. Okay, 9 minus 10 upon initially we were at 10. That means 10, to this we multiply 100%. Okay, so what does this come? This comes out to be minus 1 upon 10 into 100%. Okay, and this comes out to be minus 10%. Okay, that means when price changes or decreases by minus 10%, what is the change in quantity demanded? Quantity demanded changes from 0 to 1. Okay, so what is percentage change in quantity demanded? Okay, this is our final point, this is our initial point. That means 1 minus 0, 1 minus 0 upon initial point is 0. Okay, to this we multiply 100%. Okay, so this is here 1 upon 0 into 100%. Okay, so this comes out to be 1 upon 0. That means when we divide 1 by 0, any number by 0, it comes out to be infinity. Okay, infinity times 100% will be infinity. That means when price decreases from, when there is 10% decrease in price, okay, quantity demanded increases by infinity. Okay, so infinity upon any number gives us minus infinity here, because we have negative sign here. That means at this point elasticity of demand is equal to minus infinity. Okay, now let's take another point. Let me rub this out to show you how does the elasticity along a linear demand curve change. Okay, now let us see what is the elasticity of demand at this point. Okay, now when there is price drop from 9 to 8. Okay, when price drops from 9 to 8, quantity demanded changes from 1 to 2. Okay, that means we are at this point here. Okay, simple thing what we have done here. That means percentage So I will write this denotes this point. Okay, so let us see the elasticity at this point. Let us denote by E. Now first we will see percentage change in price. Okay, price has changed from 9 to 8. Okay, so percentage change in price is equal to final minus initial upon initial. So from 9 we move to 8. This is our final, this is our initial. Okay, that means 8 minus 9, 8 minus 9 upon initial. Initially we were at this 9. Okay, to this we multiply 100%. Okay, what will we get here? 8 minus 9 comes out to be minus 1 upon 9 into 100%. Okay, so we will get a number. This is 9 ones are 9 11s are, so it will come out to be something minus 11%. Okay, 11 point something. Okay, therefore if price decreases to 11%, what is the change in quantity? So change in quantity will be simply, so we move from 1 to 2. This is our final point, this is our initial point. Final minus initial upon initial. Okay, so this means 2 minus 1, 2 minus 1 upon 1 into 100%. This comes out to be 2 minus 1 is 1 into 100%, it comes out to be 100%. Okay, so we have here, when price decreases by 11%. Okay, we have minus 11%. Okay, quantity demanded increases by 100%. Okay, 100%. Okay, when we divide these two numbers we will get minus 9. Okay, similarly we can take other points here. Okay, here the elasticity of demand was minus infinity. At this point it was minus 9. Let's take the midpoint here. Okay, midpoint will come out to be this point. Okay, so let's take 5 and we have 5 here. Okay, let us see what is the elasticity at the midpoint of this linear demand curve. Okay, so when price decreases from 5 to 4, quantity demanded increases by from 5 to 6. Okay, so let's take another point. We have this point, then we have this point here. Okay, now what is the percentage change in price? Let me rub this out again. So percentage change in price, percentage change in price is equal to, so price decreases from 5 to 4. That means we have this initial point, this is final point. That means 4 minus 5, 4 minus 5 upon initial point is 5. To this we multiply 100%. Okay, this comes out to be 1 upon 5 into 100%. Obviously minus 1 upon 5, so this comes out to be 5 into 20. Okay, so we get minus 20%. Okay, so elasticity at this point. Okay, at this point we have elasticity is equal to, let me write it here. So when price decreases by 20%, that means minus 20%. What is the quantity demanded? Okay, quantity demanded changes from 5 to 6. Okay, our quantity percentage change in quantity will be equal to, this is our final point, this is initial point. That means 6 minus 5, 6 minus 5 upon initial point is 5. Okay, into 100%. This comes out to be 1 upon 5 into 100%. Okay, which comes out to be again 20%. And here we can see, when price decreases by 20%, quantity demanded increased by 20%. Okay, 20%. That means we get minus 1 as elasticity at the midpoint. Okay, and what is the elasticity at this point? Okay, So let us see the elasticity at this point. So suppose price decreases from 4 to 3, quantity demanded increases from 6 to 7. So let us join these 2 pointers. Okay. Now the point that I want to make here is that uh, elasticity changes across the demand curve. Okay. So what will be the elasticity at this point? Simple. Let us see percentage change in price. Percentage change in price will be equal to, so price changes from 4 to 3, that means this is final, this is initial, so we have 3 minus 4 upon initial is 3, sorry 4 is our initial, to this we multiply 100%. Okay, so this comes out to be 3 minus 4, this is minus 1 upon 4 into 100%, this comes out to be minus 25%. Okay, so elasticity at this point, let me write it here. Elasticity at this point will be, let us write the first percentage change in price. When price changes from decreases to 25%, okay, what is the quantity demanded? So percentage change in quantity is equal to, okay, quantity demanded changes from 6 to 7. So this is our final point, this is initial point, 7 minus 6, we have 7 minus 6 upon initial point was our 6, so this comes out to be 1 upon 6 into 100%, obviously. Okay, so this is 100 upon 6 comes out to be 100% upon 6 comes out to be 6 ones are 6. Okay, 7 8 9 10, so we have 4, 0 is 40, 6 are 36. Okay, we will get something 16.1. I'm not sure about the what we call the calculation here. Okay, when price decreases by 20%, 25%, quantity increases by 16%. So let me write it here, 16.5, so 16.1. Okay, so let me write it here, 16.1. so this will come out to be, let us say it will be a number which will be less than 0. Okay, 16, so this comes out to be minus 0.64. Okay, at this point. Similarly, let us see what is the elasticity of demand at this point. Okay, now here what will we do? We will see what is the percentage change in quantity at this point. Okay, what is the percentage? Let us say quantity demanded decreases from 10 to 9. Okay, so we are at this point. What is the change in price? Price changes from 0 to 1. Okay, so listen carefully. uh, Quantity demanded decreases from 10 to 9. Okay, so here we will take the quantity side here. Let me write it here. Okay, first we write change in quantity, that means percentage change in q comes out to be, so we have 10 minus, sorry 9 minus 10 here. This is our quantity demanded decreases from 10 to 9, so we can write here 9 minus 10 upon initial is 10, okay, into 100%. This comes out to be minus 1 upon 10 into 100%, okay, which comes out to be minus 10%. Okay, quantity demanded decreases by 10% when price increases from 0 to 1. What is the percentage change in price? Percentage change in price is, we were at this point, we move to this point, so this is our initial point, this is our final point, so 1 minus 0, so this is 1 minus 0 upon initial point was 0. Okay, 0 into 100%. Okay, this comes out to be 0 upon 0 is infinity, into 100 is infinity. Okay, so at this point elasticity of demand will come out to be minus 10%. That means quantity demanded decreases by 10% when price increases from increases to infinity. Okay, when percentage change in price is infinity here. Okay, now any number when we divide it by infinity, it comes out to be 0. Okay, so at this point we have the point that I want to make here, that let me rub this out first. Okay, so the if this is our midpoint here, our elasticity was 1. So this range is our elastic range, elastic demand here. Okay, and this is our inelastic demand, this lower half segment, this is inelastic. And at this point we have unit elastic in elastic. Okay, so that means um, upper half segment of this line demand curve is elastic, uh, lower half of this line segment is inelastic, and at this point we have perfectly inelastic. This is perfectly inelastic. Here we have this point is perfectly elastic, perfectly elastic. By elastic we mean that percentage change in demand is greater than the percentage change in price in this elastic portion, and in inelastic portion percentage change in quantity is less than the percentage change in price. Okay, here you can see quantity demanded, here quantity demanded change is greater than the price change. Okay, and in this lower part quantity demanded is less than the price change. Okay, so quantity demanded changes by 16% but price decreases by 25%. So this is our inelastic portion and this is our elastic portion. Okay, so if we take the absolute value, we can say in the elastic section our absolute elasticity of demand, price elasticity of demand is greater than 1. And in this lower half segment, if we take absolute value of elasticity, so this will come out to be less than 0. And at this midpoint our absolute value of elasticity will be equal to 1. Okay, I hope I make myself clear. And here you can also see one another thing. uh, if we take this graph like this, we measure quantity here and total revenue here, you can see at midpoint when we have unit elastic demand. Okay, at this point let me draw the graph like this. Okay, when we have elasticity of demand equal to 1, our total revenue is maximum. What is the total revenue at this point? You can easily see 5 into 5, that means total revenue at this point is 25. Okay, let's take any other point. Let us say what is the elasticity at this point. Let us take this point. Okay, corresponding to this point, what is our total revenue? Total revenue is price into quantity, that means 9 into 1. So at this point we have total revenue is 9. And similarly, what is the let's take this point. Okay, what is the total revenue at this point? We have 1 into 9, so this comes out to be 9. We can say total revenue is maximum, okay, when we are at the unit elastic point. Okay, so first total revenue will increase, it will reach maximum at when we have a price elasticity of demand as unity, or when elasticity of demand is 1, and then it starts falling. Okay, And what is the slope of this demand curve? I have told you slope of this demand curve is same. That means it does not change. At any point, 2 pointers, we can calculate the slope. Let's take these 2 pointers. What is the slope of this point? Uh, Along these 2 pointers, how do we calculate slope? Slope is being given by rise over run. Okay. So what is change? And this is our rise. This is our run. Okay. So here you can see we have 3 minus 4, so we have minus 3 minus 4. Here we have 6 minus 5, 6 minus 5, so this comes out to be minus 1 upon 1, so this is minus 1. That means the slope along this curve is constant, and at all points the slope will be equal to minus 1, but elasticity will change along this demand curve. Okay. So the upper half segment is more elastic, the lower half segment is inelastic, okay, less elastic, and at this midpoint we have unit elastic demand, unit elastic. Corresponding to this, we have total revenue maximum. Okay, so our total revenue is maximum when at a point when we have unit elastic. I hope I make myself clear in this video. Thank you.